So, I am recording this video to explain to people and correct me if I'm wrong because I remember I had a YouTube channel. My first YouTube channel was like 2000, 2008, I think it was. So, um, I've had people come on my Ebony Bikini Chef channel, and it was a couple ladies that was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do the same thing you're doing so I can get that money." So I was telling them like, "I'm not getting paid for this." you know and like if you got an Instagram, like add me and I can send you what YouTube sent me. So basically this is what I learned since getting the my first YouTube channel again. So that was like almost 2 years ago. It took a year for me to get paid for my dance and movie reviews, right? 22 a year to get $200. No, yeah, it was about 195 a year because I started it not this Christmas, but the Christmas before, and I didn't get paid until January of this year. So I went on ahead and I was like, you know what? I guess it's not meant to be. I thought I had a hit because I had my 4,000. You need 4,000 views and 1,000 subscribers, something like that. So I got my 4,000 views like within a week. I think a week or a week and a half, and I was happy. I was excited. I was like, okay, okay, because people always be saying, "Oh, you're too fat and you shouldn't be online." And why don't you get your why don't you get surgery to get the cellulite and all this stuff? So I'm like, to each his own. So with that being said, this is what I learned, right? And no one told me this because people don't share information. Even when you do ask, they give you limited information. Because I've sent other people, other creators on YouTube messages, they just straight up ignore me. Period. They don't answer because once they start bringing in the big bucks, they don't want to. I'm like the bottom of the barrel to them. You know what I'm saying? I am nobody. I'm like an ant, and they're like a cricket. That's the best way to say that. So anyway, this is what I learned. If you're not, even though I had the 4,000 views in the beginning, and I thought I was going to keep, certain videos, depends on what I'm wearing, I get more views. But I'm looking at other people's stuff, the people who got 1 million views or the people who went viral, those are the people who are getting more than the $10,000 check. Okay. And then I was in college 2013 to 2017. And that's when somebody was telling me that you don't even have to worry about people subscribing. You could just pay for subscribers. You could pay for viewers. It's I should have wrote down the website, but you could pay for people to subscribe to your stuff because I've seen women say, "Oh well, in a month I had 1 million subscribers, or a month I had 50,000 subscribers," and then I go to see what they're doing. I'm like, okay, well that's not that interesting to have 50,000 subscribers in a month, and you're fully dressed. You know what I'm saying? Because men like to see women half dressed or undressed or whatever the case. But when I started my TikTok last year, again, I thought that joint was gonna blow up. I mean, it did. My TikTok did blow up in 24 hours. When I posted my first video in my it was a two-piece bathing suit. So, and I wasn't showing like my stomach or anything like I am now. That one video, 15,000 views in one night. And I was shocked and I was like, yeah, it felt kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Because out of all the social media sites that I'm on, TikTok picked up way faster than YouTube. So I thought I was going to be getting some real money, but no, again, I was disappointed. So when I check behind the scenes with my TikTok, it say $5. $5, and I've been on TikTok since September of last year. So I literally started TikTok 2 weeks before my birthday last year. My birthday is September the 30th. So I I just do it. I still keep, even though I'm not, because you can't really count $5 to get paid. So I just still do it because I didn't got used to being in front of the camera, and I'm at the point in my life, like, well, I've been at the point like when I was like 40, 41. So I'm just basically tired of everyone telling me what to do. Don't, like, I told my best friend, I was telling him, like, don't be asking me or telling me to do stuff that you would never do. Like, how fair is that? Like, if you're insecure and you're whatever it is that's going on with you, because I got issues. I'm not perfect. I might look perfect. Okay. But anyway, I am not perfect. So I'm telling him, like, you have to, you can't just, like, my sister, she's a better example. My sister used to be my baby sister. She would be like, well, your butt is too big. She would say the same thing that my grandmother was to say to me when I was like 12 years old. So it's not like I like some people are, they're born, and they grow into, their body, and then, but I always had a body. Always had a body from like 12 years old. So body wise, I look exactly like body wise, I look exactly like my grandmother when she was, like, when she was, I guess, after she had my mom, because she only had the one child, the other one was stillborn. But to to make it short, people are always telling me what to do, and I hate that. Don't give me advice on something that you would never do yourself. Don't tell me I need Jesus, I need God, because I know I'm a heathen. I know I'm a sinner. I know I'm a sinner. I am not God. I'm not Jesus Christ. I'm just Deanna. You know what I'm saying? So I am 100% a sinner, and I don't pretend to be anything else. That's who I am. There's what in the world is going on outside? Um. Okay, I'm back. Somebody's car getting repossessed. That's why I was like, what in the world is all that noise? So, excuse me. This light is so bright. So I get so tired of people telling me what to do. And I don't have no problem with showing my legs, because my legs ain't perfect. I mean, my legs still look good, even though, with the cellulite and everything. And some men like that, some men don't. Some men be having skinny girls, but they be DMing me, talking about, how beautiful, and they love plus size and all this, but they got skinny girlfriends. Like, I be getting all types of stuff in my DMs. Not on YouTube, because you can't do that. You have to post it in the comments. But I'm just saying, like, on my Instagram, my Facebook, TikTok, and I, but I still don't have the numbers. Even if I had the subscriptions, even if I had, because for my dancing movie, I have almost 13,000. And if it wasn't for the bingo effect from my Ebony Bikini Chef, I wouldn't even have that, because I had like five, 600 when I started Ebony Bikini Chef back in September. And then in 4 months, next thing you know, I'm gonna say about 5, 6 months. Now I'm at a little over 12,000. So, but anyway, I'm getting off the subject. All I'm saying is that YouTube, when I do certain videos, they flag me. Like what I got on now, they're probably gonna flag me. So they'll say, "Oh, well, only people 18 and above can see your video," but I already have it restricted like that. I don't know kids looking at me. Um, I got to get back to the subject because I was talking about the heathen thing. So I don't pretend. I'll get back to YouTube in a minute. I don't pretend to be anything else, and people can't handle my personality now since I didn't came out, meaning that I don't keep my mouth shut no more. I have an opinion. I don't keep all the thoughts and stuff that I used to keep bottled up in my head. I say it now. So I don't care if it's, I just say it because I'm not a child. I done been on this earth a long over 50 years. So, and I done been through stuff that half of y'all would just break down crying and wouldn't even be able to even survive through it. And I look, stuff been happening to me since I was born. Okay, but I'm not going to get into all of that now. I just want y'all to understand that when it comes to YouTube, like I said, my plan was to get on here and do my dancing, do my movie reviews, call it a day. But then, like I said, my dancing got more, and I can't dance. I say it all the time. People be like, "Oh, you're the greatest dancer." Okay, in their head, I probably am the greatest dancer. But I see people on YouTube, and I be like, "Man, even when I was 20 and 15, I couldn't dance then." I couldn't dance then. I would just profile when I went to the club and stuff. I would like go shoot pool or something like that, and I would like arch my back and all this stuff. That's the type of stuff I was doing. But YouTube, I've talked to other plus size women, and they were saying, well, in the beginning, YouTube was paying me, but now they not paying me. Okay, they're paying me for the dance and movie reviews, but because I don't have the numbers and I don't have the views to get the money numbers to go up, I got since January of this year, I've got $555. That's it. But like I said, it's not back then it was about the money. Now I just do it to do it. It ain't even about the money because if I try to live off $190 a month, I'm gonna be messed up. You know what I'm saying? So I just I don't do none of that. My Deanna's DIY YouTube channel where I do like how to videos and this video that I'm doing right now because this is going to get posted on there today because I'm tired of people saying, "Oh, you getting banked because you got a lot of subscribers." No, 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 no. I just got the 2,000 with the Deanna's DIY. I just got the 2,000. I think like maybe 2 months, probably like January of this year. And then the Ebony Bikini Chef, the reason why I got almost 30, I think I got almost 38,000 now or close to it. Probably like 35, 3,400, something like that. The only reason why I got all those subscribers, and this is still not 100%, this is only 20% for the Ebony Bikini Chef. So when I do my Ebony Bikini Chef, I don't tell people to subscribe because what is the point? I'm not getting paid for it anyway because YouTube said I was in. I'm gonna put it in my words and then I'm gonna tell y'all what they said. They said I was inciting sex. That's what they were saying. That's why I can't get paid for the Ebony Bikini Chef because I got my cheeks out. Like just the way I got this on, that's not what I wear when I'm when I'm cooking. But like I always say to people, I don't cook with anything. I do it because I have to upload the videos. I have to put clothes on. I don't cook like that. I don't do none of my stuff like that. That's why my name that somebody hacked my Instagram, Naked Cougar Artist, tells you right there. I am a cougar, but I'm not messing with nobody. Unlike that lady that's pregnant by that 22-year-old. As soon as she knew this dude was, as soon as he signed that $40 million contract, because I was like, this is a joke. When I saw people talking about it online, I was like, this is a joke. Did my own research, sure enough. As soon as I saw that 40 point, I said, yep, that's why. And her son is 21. This dude is 22. Like some cougars don't care. They don't care about the age. They don't care about the age. And women, how do I say this? Men, because I've dated men and they were saying, well, I lost my virginity, to a 20 or 18-year old, and I was like, what? And I was like, okay, that's nasty because what can you do at 5? What can you do? And hey, I don't believe it either, but this is what people used to tell me, the guys back, that I used to date. So, um, if you don't have the numbers, when I say the numbers, I'm talking about the subscribers and I'm talking about the views. But again, if I'm wrong, say it in the comments. Cause like I said, don't nobody give you no advice. And I be sending YouTube messages, right? They let me appeal when they be flagging my videos. They'll let me appeal it because they have a computer like I can't even pronounce the word, but anyway, they have a computer that flags my videos. So when I appeal it, then they say, okay, a human person will look at your videos to see if you're violating one of our policies. So once they do that, then they say, okay, your video is good to go. But until I do that appeal, they not gonna let nobody. They gonna make everybody over 18 sign into it. You can't just go to it and click on it. Now, back to the subscribers. Now, on my dancing movie reviews, the views and the subscribers count on there. But again, there's only 20% on there. 20 no, 10% on the DIY, and it's like 30%, believe it or not, on the Ebony Bikini Chef. So, people share that video, but unfortunately, there's I don't know if it's a man or a woman. People have been texting me and they said, "Look, I found your videos from your fans page, and I found your videos from your YouTube channels, the Ebony Bikini, and the one that they stole or copied was the one from I had did lasagna for Thanksgiving last year, and they stole my video and had it. They're posting it on Reddit, right, for free. Now I'm not getting paid for Ebony Bikini Chef. I'm not getting paid for that. But the other two channels, yes, I'm getting paid for them. It's not a lot, but you still taking my business and giving it away for free. From my fans page, you giving my business away for free. You know what I'm saying? So I feel some type of way about that. But people been stealing my stuff, my pictures. The lady was telling me on TikTok today about how it's a lot of catfishes out there. They wasn't saying that in the 90s. Remember, the ones who are older than 40 or older than 35, I'm gonna say, MySpace. On MySpace, that's how I learned how to create from the HTMLs. That's how I learned how to do codes and all that stuff. So on MySpace, my friends would send me messages and they said, is this you? And I would look at the page and I said, yeah, that's my face. But they had whoever had stole my likeness, they had my face on somebody's neck to their torso, and then from the torso to their feet was a whole nother person. So they did like a Photoshop type of thing. So we went at them. It was like I had a lot of friends on MySpace. But people been stealing my, as far as I know of, since MySpace. It might have been before then, but remember the internet didn't come out until the 90s. So now this person or persons, it might be a group, because the pictures and my videos that was found, they not only stealing my stuff, they stealing other women's stuff too. And I done said stuff to Reddit. I said something to my fans page. I said something to YouTube. Ain't nothing been done. And I thought for sure the fans page was gonna say something, because y'all take a 15% cut off everybody who signed up for my page. So they ain't do nothing. So I either close down all my stuff, and then people gonna be like, "Well, what happened to her?" This is what happened to me, because people out there stealing my stuff. You go to your job, don't you expect for your boss to pay you? So why I can't get paid? Then I posted. Somebody was telling me to post my excuse me, my Cash App link and ask everybody for $1. On the Ebony Bikini Chef. This dude was like, "Well, I don't give nobody no money unless I talk to them first." And I'm like, "Dude, it's $2." You know, and people be like, and this don't have nothing to do with that, but people be like, "Well, I don't give homeless people money because they gonna go buy drugs." Every homeless person is not a drug addict, because I was homeless like 5 times, in my lifetime. So since I was 21, 5 times off and on. But yes, the majority of them, yes. When I say the majority, I'm gonna say like 20%, because I really don't know everybody, like that personally. But I be asking people, okay, well, since you don't want to give a money to a person that's like asking for money at the gas station, or they're sitting on the side of the road, or at the outside the store, Like at the gas station, I'll be like, okay, I'll give you some money, but you need to get that little squeegee thing over there, and you need to do the whole outside of my truck, and I'm gonna give you $30. Because I believe in helping people, even though people don't always do that with me. And people say I'm an evil person, I'm this, I'm that. When you piss me off, yes, I'm gonna let you know how I feel either way. I'm gonna let you know how I feel either way. But I'm just saying that I am no longer nobody's. I'm not the B word no more, and nobody's gonna take advantage of me. But keep in mind, I had multiple pimps, and the reason why I say that because I have to pay the fan page. They take a cut, and then YouTube take a cut, right? Um, what's the other? I'm getting ready to get on clappers. Somebody was telling me about the lady was telling me about clappers. I'm pretty sure they gonna want to cut. And then I was on, oh God, what was on? I was on Patreon, and that was like 2009. But then when I tried to upload new, they was like, "Oh no, we don't do that on this site." I was like, "Okay, delete account." Because I'm trying to raise money to get a new vehicle because if this joint break down because it's on this last leg when I cut it on that joint be shaking or when I cut it on it immediately cuts right off. I can't go around and say I can't ask nobody can I get 4,000, can I get 5,000, and I'm not talking about no bank, I'm talking about my friends because I don't know anybody that have that type of money. And if a man give me that or loan me that, he gonna want something. Let's keep it real. He gonna want something. So my whole thing is because I know I'm jumping all over the place. The whole purpose of this was explain to y'all that I'm not getting money like some people are saying, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be comments in there. Oh, don't worry about what they're saying and all that. I just want to clear the air. I just want to clear the air, you know, and because people say a lot of mean stuff. Like it's people online. Like when I first got on TikTok, people was calling me Buffalo. They was calling me all kinds of names. And I was telling, my girlfriends, and she was like, one of them was like, "Oh my God, just block them and delete your account." Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Because he's not hurting me by calling me a buffalo because I know I'm not a buffalo. If I actually believe I was a buffalo, then yeah, I probably would have did that. But I'm not a buffalo. I walk with two legs like every I don't know what's going on with this wig, but but I like it though. It's one of my favorites. But anyway, I walk on two legs like everybody else. So the YouTube thing, if it blow up, it blow up. I'm not even gonna like stress myself out about it. And I even did a GoFund thing, and then they shut me down on that too. I'm like, damn, why these people keep discriminating against me? Because another race or to me, and again, this is just me. This is what I observed. It'll be a skinny person, it'll be a white person, Asian person. They'll do a GoFund. They get 50,000. They get 100,000. I was only asking for I think it was like 10,000. Because I am trying to get a breast lift because I don't want them to cut it down, even though they do have to cut it down to get to lift it because they split it right here. They split it and then they pull it together. But anyway, I know somebody who had it done, so that's how I know what they do. But it's like 3,000 per boo when it should be like a package deal. It should be like I don't know, like 3,000, like 1,500 a piece. But no, and these are real. It ain't like I'm trying to get fake ones. I don't need no fake ones. And that's the other thing I want to talk about. So somebody else was saying on the Ebony Bikini Chef, they was saying there's women out here that's trying to copy your thing. They doing their cooking and stuff. And I was like, but can't nobody copy me? Copy me. I know I be talking so fast, my words be coming out crooked. So can't nobody copy me for one. Let me tell you why. My body is real. That's why. Two, I don't have nothing fake on me except for my hair and my eyelash. Oh, wait a minute. My hair, my eyelashes, and my contacts. But other than that, everything else is 100%, 100% real. So that's one way they can't copy me. And I've seen other women cooking and stuff, and I seen how they like walk and all this stuff, like they're walking on the runway and all this. I don't have to do that because I don't have to pretend. Like how you go to people's house and they be like, wait a minute, let me run in first, or they let you in their house and they be like, oh man, I ain't get a chance to clean before I went to work. Come on there, lie, lie, lie. If once you're used to doing something on a regular basis, it shows. I've been cooking since I was 9 years old. I mean, other than that, I know that my cooking channel is mainly, you know, more famous for, my butt cheeks. But other than that, people always told me back in the day, use what your mama get. And I said, my mom ain't give me this because my mom ain't had no butt. All the women in my family, they got chest, but I'm the only one that got butt and cheeks and, all of this. I'm the only one out of four girls, and including my mom, not my grandmother, because this is where I think I got it from. But anyway, so that's two ways. Third way, these are ways that they are not like me. Um, I know what the hell I'm doing because my grandmother taught me. Okay, my grandmother taught me everything minus the sex. My grandmother taught me everything I know. Okay, about sewing, about cooking, mainly cooking because I was the only one out of six kids that had to cook, clean, cut the grass, and they knew damn well that I was allergic, and they still had me out there with the lawnmower. Okay, and I had to do all this stuff by myself with no help, and I had two brothers. My mom did not let them do anything. They wasn't allowed to clean. They wasn't allowed to do no dishes. My mom had us doing everything, and then when my grandmother had her stroke and she moved in with us, she had me doing everything. My other sisters ain't have to do nothing. My older sister was like, look, as soon as I get 18, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm going to college and I'm gonna get my own place. But she moved right down the street from us, and then I had to go take my nephew to daycare and then to kindergarten, only for him to grow up. He married Chadwick Bossman. Not him. He married his first cousin. So I guess she's my niece because they've been married like almost 10 years or 11 years. No, no, no. When did they get married? They got married because they both was at the funeral when my son got killed. So they got married. They had to get married like 2010, I think. So, and they're still married now as far as I know of. But Chadwick Boseman was his wife's first cousin. So they all went to the funeral. I didn't go, but they went because they had to go to California. But I personally never got a chance to meet him. I'm getting off the subject here, so I'm just gonna let that go. So anyway, the thing about how people are trying to copy me, people have been trying to copy me since MySpace, and I know what I'm doing when I go into the kitchen. So people pick up on that authenticity. You can tell when somebody is faking, and you can tell when somebody is real. Like I don't care what I say now. I believe in telling people the truth. I've had people telling me, "Don't tell people the truth. Why you telling people the truth? Why this? Why that? Why lie to every?" I consider myself a grown up, so why would I lie? Like there is some things you can't. Like we all lied, including me, to our kids. Like I was telling my kids about Santa Claus and Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny. All that stuff is fake. I did the same thing that everybody else did, but once my kids were grown. Okay, now it's time to tell these efforts the truth now. It's time to tell them the truth of what's been going on and all this stuff. And I did not have to talk with my sons though. And he was saying, "Oh, this is what he's saying now. You should have had to talk with me." I don't want to talk to you about sex, man. Like, are you serious? All I said was put a cap on it. Because I do not want to be no grandmother. And I meant that. I ain't want no daughters because of the way my mom treated me, the way my sisters treated me. I ain't want no daughters. I did not want no daughters. And I prayed. When I used to pray, I prayed. I said, I don't want no daughters. I only wanted sons. And I had two sons and made sure I got my tubes tied after that. Because I was like, I don't want no, because if I know that if I have another baby, it's going to be a girl. And I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to have to deal with, when she get old enough for, that time of the month. And I don't want to have to deal with all that. The first boyfriend, the heartache. I don't want to have to deal with none of that. And girls get pregnant and boys don't. I ain't want to have to deal with that either. So, but anyway, I done went all over the place. And they probably not gonna let me upload. I'm at 90, no, 30 minutes. Okay. Hopefully they let me, because sometimes that's the other thing YouTube do. I uploaded 3 videos a day. They all were over, uh, they all were over. One was like 2 minutes, 50 seconds. One was like 1 minute, 1 minute. I know I'm saying the numbers wrong. But anyway, by the time I uploaded it, it's at 59 minutes. Somebody is going live. I know I should have put my phone on do not disturb. Excuse me. 59 seconds or 59 minutes. I'm just going to say 59 minutes. So I upload them. They're all over a minute. They're all over 2 minutes. But YouTube only let me upload 59 minutes. So now I got to upload multiple videos of the same thing because I'm trying to piece all my stuff together because they won't let me upload it. So today, when I get done this, I'm gonna upload it. I'm gonna put it unlisted, go to my laptop, and edit it that way. And then maybe I'll get my whole 31 minutes. Because I watch other people's stuff on YouTube and I'll be like, damn, this joint is like 2 hours, 1 hour. They don't let me do that. Certain people, TikTok, Instagram. I see people on Instagram doing stuff and I say, you know what? And I have a business profile Instagram, and I've never went live on there. I gave up on that too because I was like, I mean, I'm not gonna give up on my art, but I'm still gonna do that because it's me. I've been doing it for so long. It's like a part of me. It's like a leg or arm. And I'm gonna say this before I stop this video. My son, when I was telling him, because he was like, "Oh, well, what's going on with your channels? What's this? And I was like, dude, you're not even subscribed to my stuff, and you and your wife is always saying black people don't support other black people. I share his stuff, his YouTube channels, like twice a week on my Facebook page, but he don't share mine because I'm in a bikini. You know what I'm saying? Like he act real shisty towards me. You know what I'm saying? And it's for something petty but he act real shisty towards me. So it's like I'm just done with this whole thing. Like it don't matter what you do, you cannot please nobody, even if you're nice to everybody in the world. Meaning, everybody that you know, co-workers, friends, family. They still gonna talk about you behind your back, whether it's good or bad. Some people talk about me to my face. Majority of people do it behind my back because they don't have the balls to do it to my face. Because they don't want that slap back. And I ain't talking about slapping nobody. I'm just saying they don't want me speaking up, for myself. So, um I'm tired of staying in here because this floor is cold. So I'm going to end this video. So I hope that y'all learned something. Remember, you can buy subscribers, buy viewers. I cannot remember the website, but like I said, I found that out like 2014. I wasn't even thinking about doing another YouTube channel because the one I had in 2008 or 2009, somebody hacked it, took everything. The last dinner with my son that got killed in 2011, they took that. They took all the videos from um when I used to take my sons to the we call it in South Philly, we call it the lake. So it's like a big old pool, which they closed down, of course. But people would still have barbecues and stuff out there. So all those videos of us playing tennis, of us riding our bikes, and then the videos of me trying my clothes on that I made. Yes, I make clothes. As I said in my DIY, well, in my little bio thing, it says it in there. When it comes to sewing, I might not know how to read a pattern, but I know how to sew. And even though I've been sewing since I was 7, I still don't know everything. I don't. But I still know more than most. I still know 80% more. And I'm not one of those people that, and I said this on another video too, I'm not one of those people that I'm going to come work for you. I'm going to give you all of my ideas, okay? So you can take the credit for it. And I don't get no recognition. I don't think so. That's not going to happen. So that's the case. I'd rather just do what I'm doing and don't get paid for it. Because there's a rapper on here, real good, hell of an artist. And when I saw him, I was in love. When I say in love, I'm not talking about in love with him, in love with his art. So I was sending him repeated messages like, how do you get the glaze? Where you get your glaze from? Blah, blah, blah. Like I said, people do not want to volunteer information, and especially black people do not want to share no information. I don't know why. They don't want. I try to give people advice. I try to give them information because no one did it for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not about, well, I think I'm stuck up, or it ain't my job. I'm gonna mind my business. But soon as something bad happened to somebody in your family, then you want people to talk, but you don't want to talk to them. Like, that's not fair. But anyway, this guy, man, my son was like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy one of his paintings." I looked at him like, "You mother!" I said, "Are you serious? So you gonna buy one of his paintings? You've known me your whole life. Ain't never buy none of my stuff. I didn't paint his stuff for my son. Okay, I've have I did a picture of him and my grandson. Right, my grandson was like maybe 3 or 4 months old. I did it in charcoal. Very few people know how to do charcoal. I know how to draw with pencil, charcoal. I know how to draw with coffee. I know how to draw with tea. I know how to draw with Kool-Aid. I don't showcase it. And half the stuff that I see that people, and they be like, "Oh my God, that is so fantastic." I done already did that stuff. Before the internet came, I had already did all that stuff. That's why I'm not impressed when I see that stuff. When I see that stuff online, because I had did all that by the time 1993 got here. I'm an old chick. I've been here. I've been here a long time. And like I said, I don't pretend anymore not to be something else. But this guy, I think it starts with Pooh something. He never answered. He never answered. Never answered. I also follow him on Instagram. And my son, like I said, my son talking about I'm gonna get one of his paintings, and he was like, "Well, how much is your painting?" I said, "My painting is 250. His is 250." He was like, "But you're not no, what do he say? You're not a known artist." I said, "This dude is a rapper. He would still be getting money whether he drew or not. He's a rapper. The fact that he can draw is like the icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, black people don't support others. I didn't gave this boy over. I didn't paint over 5 pictures for him, his kids, for his wife. Yes, they say thank you, but they don't say, "Oh yeah, well, my mother-in-law or my mom." To be honest, I think my son is ashamed of me, and it's not because of what I wear, okay? Because this been going on off and on since he was a teenager. No, no, I gotta back it up because I remember I used to go to my girlfriend's house, and he said, "I don't know where you think you going at," and I think he was like 12, and I was like, "What you mean?" He was like, "You're not going outside dressed like that," and I was like, "Why not?" He said, "Because I know what's on, because I know what men be having on their minds." I'm like, okay, like how the hell he know that? So you know what I did? Being a parent that always put my kids first, you know what I did? I start putting my clothes in a bag, my makeup and all this stuff. And I hate wearing makeup because I don't want to have to keep taking, the lipstick off so I can eat. I'm not trying to eat the lipstick because that's the case. I might as well just eat the lipstick. I don't want, and I'm glad that I stopped wearing that stuff because I didn't know formaldehyde was in it. So anyway, I would put all my stuff in a bag, go around the corner to my girlfriend's house, and then we would go to the club. I would get dressed at her house. Like I done went through so much for my sons to not to be treated the way that I'm being treated now, and it's messed up. It's messed up. So I'm gonna end this video because I don't want to cry on here. So I will see y'all in the next video.